Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Railroads. Today's beverage is a nice and chilled Iron Brew Extra. So welcome back to Railroads, and in a previous video we were on the Northwest US map attempting a bit of a loose challenge, to be fair. It was essentially transport fuel of some kind, so it was oil, it was coal/ore, and wood. We managed to do that fairly easily, although there was a bit of competition in and around the middle section where we sort of met with at least two other I was going to say empires, companies, and eventually we just bought them out and it was sort of job done. Either way, we're going to attempt another challenge here, and we're going to go over to the Midwest US map. This is not intended for beginners, apparently, and we're going to do essentially the luxuries challenge, which is what someone has asked for in a previous video's comment, well, in that last video's comment, and that is to only transport luxuries of some kind. So it does mean manufactured goods. It also means things like ore, because we can make cars and such. We really want to focus on cars, although I don't think anyone around here is really going to be requesting any cars. So it's at the start, it's going to be sort of manufactured goods, I guess. Let's go to goods report here. And manufactured goods and automobiles is going to be our mainstay, although we can obviously go for the intermediary products of that. So we need to transport the oil to get the manufactured goods. We also need to transport the ore to a steel mill, then steel mill to a vehicle plant, etc. But we're not going to look at the food stuff, even though you could maybe argue that that's like a luxury type thing. But yeah, let's see how we get on. There's a over here in Evansville, there is a car manufacturing plant. We have been placed in Cincinnati. Let's have a quick look. We've got Jim Hill. There's Detroit. Ironically, it does request cars, but doesn't make cars. Okay. Jay Gould is in Cleveland. We've got no one in Chicago. That does have a plant, though. Are we in Indianapolis? We have Jim Hill. Okay, so I guess we'll go from Cincinnati, and we've got some oil right next to us. So that's going to be something that we look at first. So we're going to go basically from track here all the way to there, and then connect that up. And you know what? I'm going to start buying out that refinery right now, because naturally we will be focusing on that. Wait until full go there, clear the car, and then inevitably put another bid on this. No, actually, that is not the case. Okay. So, Cincinnati, we're going to start to produce some stuff there. We've got some more oil down the bottom. I don't know where we're going to take this resource, but we'll see. Over to, let's sell some shares here, to the oil, and we'll place that in here. We'll get a little terminal there. We'll max that out on the oil, wait until full, go there, clear the car once again, and then call it a day. In Charleston, there is a steel mill, so we can probably maybe come off here into Charleston. And in fact, what I'll also do is this, because I have a feeling that if we're doing manufactured goods, we can eventually, and I do stress eventually, we can bring manufactured goods from Cincinnati over to Charleston and then back over to here. So that's going to be the overall route. And I've just realised there's another oil well over there. Oh, actually, that actually changes things quite dramatically. I'm going to double track, go to there, and then obviously we need to maybe connect this up like so. I'm going to do something similar here. Actually, wait, let me do another actually triple track there, and then that goes onto there, then that one goes onto there, because it means we can have from this part goes straight across to the oil, and then once again we're going to have to sell some more shares, and we're going to transport all of the oil. We're going to max that out, wait until full, go there, clear, get manufactured goods, and then bring it back. I'm going to say yes for now, because I know that's not working, but I need to put that in here. Then I can edit that, and then go there, and then clear it. So I know it's not requesting it yet, but it will do eventually, because if we go from this point, double track, then over to this coal company, we can then carry coal from here, max it out, wait until full, go there, clear the car. And that's going to basically make Charleston explode in terms of its size. I really do want to buy out the steel mill, but it's 108, and I have 6,000 generic units of currency and absolutely 0 stock because I am at the bottom of the pile. Wow, I am not doing that well. We're actually in minus figures at this stage, although in Cincinnati here... Oh, you know what? What I might do? From this, I'm going to delete that and delete that. Then go there, do that. Right, so I'm just altering that setup. I'm going to start to purchase the steel mill because I think we have enough, although that might change any moment. Yeah, from Columbus to Cincinnati, we can take over those manufactured goods. And this is where people are now trying to buy out that steel plant because it's generating money. If we'd waited a bit longer, it probably would have been okay. I'm going to start buying out some of my stock because we're in a very vulnerable position with absolutely 0 stock. And there we go. Okay, so we did get the steel mill at, well, sadly, a inflated cost. Is there any more ore to be gathered? There is some ore, but it's quite a ways away. Okay, I'm probably not going to do that. Where's the nearest manufacturing plant for... Where's the nearest manufacturing plant? Oh, there's oil over there as well. Whoa, camera spin around. Hang on, right, spin around. Right. I'm just thinking then, what we could probably do is from here, we're going to come over to Columbus like this, and I want to then basically head over here, and then straight over to oil. And we're going to take, again, that oil, just for them manufactured goods. So, from there, oil, max it out, wait until full, clear the car. Okay. But, perfect opportunity, actually. Half's maintenance costs on... well, half's cost to build tunnels. Not really bothered about that. But what I am bothered about is, from Columbus, picking up those manufactured goods, then going to... Was it Charleston? No, Columbus. And then going from there. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get a station in Charleston. So we've got 1, 2, 3 oil wells. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, actually. We've got them all, I think, on the map. And we've got 1 ore. But the ore, there is another one over here. It is possible for me to potentially... to work from there. From the back of this, we can turn and then go past Lexington, and then we're going to say from that, take all of the ore. I will wait until full, that one, and clear it. It does mean going through this, but I don't think that really matters too much. What I will do is double track this to here. It's going to get a bit messy, but, well, see if this works. I can go to there. That should function. Well, not when we've got no money. But as soon as a train pulls up, we'll get lots of cash. There we go. Right, that's now set. So we've got lots of manufactured goods. This is going to take them goods to Columbus, which is fine. Got enough to buy a bit more shares. We've now got all of this steel, and we need to take it somewhere. We can't do nothing. I could bring it to Columbus, but the only other place is Indianapolis or Evansville or Chicago. I can't really go... That's literally the end of the map. Okay. What I could do, and it's a bit of a gamble, is I could build in Columbus. I could build an automobile factory, but it costs $500,000. I'm doing it. I'm building it. Right. So, from here then, we double track. We go over. We then build in Columbus, like so. And sadly, nowhere is at this stage anyway. We can make cars, but nowhere close is requiring cars. Cleveland isn't... Oh, Detroit is. We could head over to Detroit. I'm hoping that, like, Cincinnati increases, like, in size or something. That's my aim. Let's see what else we can possibly get. So we've got ore from here, ore from the bottom left. There's ore at the top there, but I don't think that's going to work out. What I do want to do is go for a station, then a terminal, and then go for a terminal in Charleston. There we go. Just increase that load and unload speed, you see. I'm also going to do a bit of double tracking from here, like so. And that means that we are now making automobiles. So automobiles is... Oh, hang on, wait. Cincinnati is requiring automobiles. Ah, this changes things then. So, cancel. I want to alter, I think it's this. Modify its cargo. Right. Clear that. Actually, delete that. Delete that. Go there. Clear. So this is going to take oil. It's going to take it through Columbus into Cincinnati. But then from Cincinnati, we're going to load up on manufactured goods. Oh, hang on, wait. We can't get across. Now we can. Manufactured goods. That's going to make the train, the loco better. Go there. Clear the car. Take cars. Bring it back to here, then clear. So it's oil from Cincinnati, from the Cincinnati Drilling Inc. to Cincinnati. Cincinnati with manufactured goods to Columbus. Columbus with automobiles to Cincinnati, and then clear the car, come back. Yep, that's what we've got going on here. Okay, so we are making money, and I'm going to basically start to buy out as much stock as I can. And let's see how we get on with all of that. So we own now 50% of our company. In terms of the competition, the highest is Jay Gould on 5.3 million. We have Jay Cook on 3.3 million, and Jim Hill, who is only just over 2 million, and they actually own none of their business. Most of it is owned by Jay Gould. So Jay Gould is in a very, very nice position. However, we are ramping up now, and we shall start to see, hopefully, a lot of money coming in. I'm just going to increase the size of these lines here, just to have like more ways in to the city. So I understand we've got double track, no real connections there. And, oh, half maintenance costs on all trains. That always changes things if that pops up. We want to half maintenance costs on all the trains that we possibly can. Apparently, we got it'll be a victory thing. Oh yeah, own 70% of your own stock. That's fine. Okay, so we're just going to keep bidding on this. I will happily pay $500,000 for half maintenance costs on all trains. Oh, look at all these. Ironically, we're bringing cars on a train. But watch this money. I think it's, what, 50 odd a piece? So that was 400,000, I think, just on that one train alone. Is there anything else we can transfer? You know what? I think we just need a train that carries automobiles and manufactured goods back and forward. Like, I think this just too slow? It might be. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to wait until full for the oil drilling. Yeah, I think that's probably the right course, although it's pretty much filling up anyway. Okay. So, we're going to keep buying our stock. That is fully upgraded, as it should, because we started with that. That is fully upgraded. Charleston, that's fully upgraded. So, Lexington, is there anything we can... Is there any reason to go over there? I mean... Oh, there's a 460 10-wheeler passenger loco. You know what? Let's just buy out all of our stock. Let's just try and secure our position within the market. We're now valued at 10 million. The next highest is J. but I don't know what their reserves are. I'm noticing that manufactured goods are being produced in Louisville but not brought over. What we're going to do then is spur the line off, go into Lexington, through Lexington, over to Louisville. We will not have enough money to do anything else, so we'll end that chat there. And then we're going to go 1 and 2, and we will have from here, load up on that one, go there. Food, no, we're just going to transport the other stuff. So there's a furniture plant that is producing, and I'm going to start to buy some of that out. There's also over here in Lexington, well, I don't think we're going to get this. I think I might have jumped the gun on this one. I'm going to sell some shares because I really want this. We can buy that out, I can. Yeah, we can get the furniture plant. Yeah, unsurprisingly. Actually, Jay Gould is bidding on this. Oh, it's because it's Jay stock. It's Jay Cook's stock. There's also here a power plant that I would like, but I fear that if I buy it, what's then going to happen is when we come to liquidate them, we basically split our manufacturing in the middle, because we want to produce things with it instead of just bringing it to a point and burning it. We need to produce things. All right, okay. I'm gonna have to. This is definitely gonna have to be altered. Delete, delete. Done. So from here, take all of that. Go there. Clear. Vehicles. Go. Oh, Jim Hill has been bought out by Jay Gould. That is a bit of a coup. And I don't mean that as in like a cow in Scotland. It's like it's rare that you see the AI buy another company out so early. Relatively early. We're still in the first... Are we still in the first era? For victory conditions? Of 13 years remaining. That's super early. Oh, I bet this is down here. Yeah, that's the one that I didn't want to buy. I'm going to make them pay for it. You know what? Jay Cook can have it for that. I'm not paying 180. That's not happening. So I'm just going to go around here. No one's went to Toronto and they've got like cattle farms and stuff right next to it. I'm just having a look around for anything that can potentially make... Oh, there's a paper mill and a food plant. Oh, we're not really going to get into that now. Okay, I'm just going to keep buying out stock from other companies. There's increased freight pulling power for all trains. That's the Parsons steam turbine patent. As we have got probably the heaviest things to transport and vehicles, we obviously do want to buy that. So we've got that now. I also am very well aware that a lot of our trains are really old. I think we're still running... No, actually, no, we're still running them. So I'm not gonna go and upgrade all of these at this stage. Like I say, I'm just gonna keep buying out people's stock. So, I mean, this is worrying. We might not... We always try to get a win off it, but it's about the journey, not the destination. And I honestly thought that it would be a bit of a challenge, this one, because it's easy to underestimate the money you can make by just ferrying passengers and mail. It's just really good. Whereas we've not done any of that. Nor have we even got into food. There's loads of cattle. Or wood. Or any of that stuff, really. So because of that, we are valued at 15.1 million. That's second. It's a 3-horse race now. There's the Lafayette food plant. 252,000 generic units of currency. Yeah, enjoy that. You can have that. So, right. I've bought all the stocks I can. And there's not much else I can really do. Stockyard, refinery. Unless we start to really look at taking ore from maybe up here. It is possible. Who's all of this? That's all Jay Gould. I mean, I can go from there to there. Let's see how expensive this would actually be. I'm going to guesstimate a lot. We can do that. And transport all of the ore from there. Wait until full. Go back there, clear it. Change that to that. And there we go. Okay. So, it's still really up in the air, this one. Oh, there's a freight. 280 consolidation. Let's see what the difference in freight power is for that. Oh, yeah, it's much better. Right, time to go bankrupt. Every single one is getting upgraded to that. Missed one of those there. And there we are. Right. So, Jay Gould, let's call it 21 million valuation. But we own half their company. Next highest us on 18.5 million, but we own all of our company. Jay Cook, 8 million, but we own 30% of the company and Jay doesn't own any. Jay Gould. And Jim Hill, well, they're begging for change on a street corner somewhere. I mean, realistically, as soon as I buy out Jay Gould, it's game over. I can't really build any more. I mean, I could. I could try and transport ore from here all the way across the map. What would that be like? How much would it be to get to there? Actually, not as much as I thought. Oh, look at the span of that bridge. The absolute state of it. Alright, well, needs must. Let's do it. Let's do it. That is fairly ridiculous. Just going to put that in there in case we need to alter things. Wow, look at all the oil in there. I think it was 3. Is the only one way into this? There is. Oh yeah, this is the way you get a bit of a nightmare going on. Oh, it's because of that. I might be able to go from there to there though. Yes. Still not ideal. But what is? Tell you what is. The money we're getting. I just realised we're on 3.7 million. Make that 4 million. Victory screen. Failed the first one. Second one, we're not even attempting. Race to the finish. Goods, let's have a look. Manufactured goods, we're top dog for 56%. Automobiles, we're actually trailing J. We're on 45%, they're on 54%. Coal and oil and steel, we are all leading on 81, 84 and 100% respectively, which makes sense. 25% cheaper to build rails. I might as well put a cheeky bid on it. I'll make J pay over the odds and then... You know what, you can have it. We're not really building much more anyway, so... Yeah. So, I guess if I go to Detroit... It is wanting cars. So it says that J has got the most in cars. Paper mill there. Indianapolis. Oh, there we go. Furniture plant and automobile factory. No, but the automobile factory is not doing anything. And this isn't doing anything. Right, so we got cars. And that automobile factory is not producing cars either. Or at least the revenue, it doesn't say it is anywhere. I don't know how they're leading that. I really don't. Look at the price going up for cars, though. When is it? May 1889. bit of a mixed bag on them, that train there that came in. It had passengers, mail, livestock, food. Might have even had some oil on the back. Anyway, I have just realised that our money is such that we can basically call it there. That's Jay Gould bought out and laterally Jim Hill. That's been a bit of railroads. Don't see any point in really continuing on from this point forward. It is pretty much a done deal. We are valued at 33 million. We have 3.6 million in the pot. Make that 3.4. And we own 30% of Jay Cook's business. I mean, we're nearly halfway there. We might as well finish off. I mean, when you see things like this coming in, carloads of steel, and like this is going to be what, 40 a piece? 24 actually, you know, and you can see it fluctuating and went down there. But it's going to load up on all the cars. So here's the cars that are getting built. They're getting loaded up on the back of that. Oh, look at this coming in. All the oil again. It all comes in at the same time. It looks really impressive. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's essentially been the luxuries challenge. We have attempted one of these before, and I think it was actually on the France map. It was we were transporting wine. We've done a beverage one as well. We've done all the challenges before, for the most part. But yeah, we did start off again in a fairly decent place. There was a refinery in Cincinnati, which we bought out straight away. We went also right over for the Cincinnati Drilling Company, Inc., Incorporated. There's also oil and ore relatively close. Connecting up to Charleston straight away was probably the way to do it. This is actually a fairly decent interchange here. Can I connect up that to that? Technically I can, yes. I can't remember the last time I saw an AI being bought out so early. We've done challenges where we've focused on buying out the AI. It's hit and miss, it really is. It really depends on how lucky you are, that one certainly, because there's just so much that can go wrong if you're spending all your time trying to buy out the opponent as opposed to building up your own company. But then, to be fair, if you then merge it rather than liquidate it, it can also be quite profitable. But Jim Hill pretty much disappeared early on, and Jay was, well, should we have a look? Finance report, isn't it? Don't think we really see it from there. There. So we started off, we were pretty much the lowest up until Jim Hill took a dive. And then you can see when automobile manufacturer, I think, started, when it just ramped right up. But even then, Jay Gould, they were well above us. Jim obviously was bought out about 16 years in. But it was myself and Jay Cook level pegging and right until sort of end. Oh, there's a passenger delivery bonus. I'm just going to put a cheeky bid on that. And hopefully they'll bid on it. Or they haven't. Or they have. Okay. Well, you know what? For 110,000 generic units of currency, Jay, you can have that. But, well, what's yours is mine because I've just liquidated them. That's been a bit of Railroads. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions for this challenge, this run, or if you have any ideas for other ones that you would like to see attempted, then by all means let me know in the comments. And as always, we will go from there. I do like playing on this map. It's quite nice. You've got a lot of the Great Lakes and stuff, but there's nothing you really do over there. I can't believe no one actually went over to Toronto. That's actually one of the victory conditions, I think. Anyway, we're going to leave there for now. That's been a bit of Railroads, as always. Hope you have enjoyed it, and comment in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.